On Wednesday Dose Day, if you are not subscribed to my free weekly newsletter, The Dose of Knowledge, swipe it up and go and subscribe. You will get the dose number 38 in the next few hours. Today I would like to share a mini lesson with you on wisdom. I want my people to be wise fuckers. You want to get the wisdom. Let me explain my definition of wisdom. I'm not talking about general knowledge. I'm not talking about how you would perform in a game of Trivial Pursuit or how you would go on one of those fucking game shows at night. That's knowledge. Wisdom is different. Wisdom is the speed at which you see the good and the bad as neutral. When something happens in our life and we elect to judge it negatively, what we do is we bury the benefits in our unconscious and we become conscious of the negatives. We judge that thing as a bad thing, a negative thing. The same happens in reverse. When we're infatuated, we decide to judge it positively because this is buried in our unconscious. When something happens to us that we call bad, we're conscious of the negative, blinded to the benefits, we can't see it, and there is a time delay here before this starts to emerge. We eventually start to realize that, you know what, this isn't as bad as what I initially thought. Accidentally walked in on the wife fucking the next door neighbor. Whoopsie daisies. At the start, it's quite a negative thing, maybe, that you think, but over 5, 10, 15 years, you probably will get over that. Get a new fucking wife, and you will realize that was a nice blessing that happened. And actually, the old wife, she was a bit of a mutt anyway. We didn't really get along that well. We weren't a power couple, and we kind of got forced into the marriage young because we thought we had to do that fucking thing. And now I got the new wife, and I got the family, got the kid, we got the life now. We got the thing. Thank goodness that the one cheated on me, right? In the past, I have defined wisdom as the speed of non-judgment. The time it takes you to realize the good, the bad, the happy, and the sad are one entangled event, and they're all the same, and they're all balanced, and they're all neutral. If it takes 5 years, that's one level of wisdom. If it takes 5 minutes, you're sharp. The longer there's time delay, the less conscious you are. You're refusing to see the other side of the event. You're attached to your judgment. You want to be in that judgment. You're hanging on to that thing like grim death. And you have a very slow, dense vibration. But as you start to sharpen up, wise up, this time delay becomes shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Until at the point of instantaneous realization that the good and the bad, the happy and sad are one entangled event, you have enlightenment. This is what they called the all-seeing eye. The eye that sees both sides and isn't blinded by one, living in fucking delusions. This is mass consciousness. This is mastery consciousness. Your homework for this week is to practice this non-judgment. Get that thing down to seconds. Try and get it to seconds. When you get the call from your family and your uncle you found out has fucked your cousin, and then they had to break up with the wife because the cousin's pregnant and they need to sell the house to get the money. Whatever the shit happens. And they had to do an armed robbery, had to rob the fucking Quickie Mart to get the money to pay for the abortion, for the fucking, whoever they knocked up. Whatever it is, you're going to face some doozies in your life. Practice saying, that's a good one. And start looking for the order in it. Hone your all-seeing eye. Practice the overview effect, being able to see an event with neutrality and objectivity and rationale. Because if you're in the swings, if you're in the judgment, you have no control over that event. You have no governance or mastery. You're living in the animal mind here, not the higher mind, not the angelic mind. And people like that, they'll never really make it too far. They can't deal with complexity in the environment, and they can't deal with shit coming up. You probably have people in your family, they get all stroppy over spilt milk, and they judge it for a fucking year. Be wise. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. When you shed your attachment, by the way, to one side, there's nothing that can ever show up that will throw you off kilter. You just do whatever the fuck you want. You have more fluidity in life.
And I've mentioned it here before, but the value that Lewis is dropping in the mastermind for $80 is absolutely ridiculous. And several of you that I've talked to you about it and you've joined have also said, holy fuck, this is insane. But...
Hello, good evening. Say hello to Robbie. Robbie. If you're a member of the monthly mastermind, the huddle is live in 10 minutes. We are live in 10 minutes. I will see you guys there. We got a cool show lined up for you guys.